you a streamer?
No. Content creator.
Sorry?
Content creator.
Content. You do YouTube?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube?
Why?
I want to subscribe to you. I like your hustle.
Oh no, bro. It's all good, man. I'm kind of working my way up.
Well, you worked your way up. How many subscribers do you have right now?
Like 100 or so.
You're gonna have 100 and you're gonna have 104 after this.
I'm good for now, bro. I'm just working my way up.
Sorry?
I'm good for now, man.
Sure?
Thank you, though.
Alright. Keep doing what you do.
For sure. Speaking of black fatigue, I just had some YSNs, some young sand, up in my grill. I'm recording in a parking lot here. Not quite a parking lot, but a little, I don't know, I guess a parking lot. Recording in a parking lot here, down by the ravine, getting chewed alive by these mosquitoes. And I had a bunch of YSNs, some young sand, up in my grill as I sat down here to record about black fatigue. They're driving around in their parents' Tesla, causing havoc. So, I guess, I don't know, maybe I triggered them. Maybe my presence triggered them. These young sand, these YSNs, maybe I triggered them. They roll up on me like, "What are you doing?" And you sitting there what are you doing? You streaming? I'm like, whatever, buddy. But I digress. The black fatigue. To all my Karens and Carltons out there, welcome to my world. Welcome to the world where you're just judged for your appearances, and you're judged by the fear that is in other people's hearts, the grievances and opinions and the prejudices, not by the content of your character, as some, dude once said. Chuckle Buddy here, John Ramjam here. Quick video about black fatigue. One nice thing about being black is wherever you show up, you're guaranteed a single seat. As soon as you show up, everyone flees. I'm out here recording. Second I show up, oh no, they gotta drive off. It's nice when you want a little peace and quiet, but I don't know. People have been talking about that, like black fatigue. Oh, it's everywhere. And look, when you're everyone's judged on some certain level or whatever, right? I'm a guy who, you're never gonna catch me in a weird place. I'm always, I don't hang out late at night on the street. I go to the grocery store. Walking down the street. I'm always in a normal place at normal times, acting normally. My body language I'm aware of body language. I'm a fairly tall guy. I'm big enough that I know that generally people can consider me intimidating, just in the fact that I have a certain size and athleticism, not overly, but that's enough to intimidate the average person. I mean, if the average man is 5'9", 200 pounds, that's something I read recently. The average man's 5'9", 200 pounds, fairly short and severely overweight. So that's not me at all. So when I'm walking around, sometimes you kind of catch people's like, they get all intimidated and all nervous around you as if you're just going to haul off and start going crazy. But if they read my body language, I don't puff myself up. I don't swing my arms like an ape. I don't ball my fists. I don't stare. Yet there is something off-putting about me. I wonder what could it be? Yeah, I'm judged by the content of my skin color, for the most part. Just as a lot of these white boys are. These white people, these Karens, these white chicks. These snow bunnies. So, you know, yeah, you got black guys who are very over-emotional, and then you got white people playing games. I didn't say anything. I didn't give a dirty look. I wasn't acting all nervous and touchy. I didn't reach into my pocket mysteriously when I saw that that black guy coming up. No, I didn't do that. Everybody's playing a game. Depending on how this video does, maybe I'll revisit this. But the main thing I want to stress with the whole black fatigue thing is, yes, you got a lot of unhinged, emotional black men and women out there posturing up, walking around in society, quick with the anger, quick with the emotions, and flipping out. But then I would say that on the other hand, you got a lot of, I would say mainly white folks, when you talk about like Karens and Coltons, who play the sly game with the whole like, what? I wasn't talking backhanded towards you, and no, I wasn't keeping an eye on you, giving you side eye and watching you, and no, I wasn't. Like they play their game on the sly. They're not as emotional, but they're playing a lot of games as well. And to a person with any sort of strength, or a person who's able to defend themselves to some extent, you don't have to be some professional fighter, but somebody who's able to defend themselves to some extent. When a person gets all emotional and flipping out, I mean, it's just like a child's cry for help. I mean, who cares, right? But I guess the problem with that is usually those types of people that flip out and get emotional, they pick their targets. They pick easy targets. So they pick a weaker person. So maybe that's the issue. But basically, yeah, you got a lot of angry blacks being emotional and causing that black fatigue. Then you got a lot of Karens and Coltons out there playing that sly game. What? What's he doing here? What's he doing here? Colton, come over here for a second. What's that black guy doing over here? What's he doing here? Oh no, I wasn't staring at him. No, I wasn't staring at you. They play that game as well, right? And what's he doing here? Of course, it's not cause to freak out and get emotional and strike somebody, but they play games as well. I notice it because I catch it all the time, man. People, sometimes I get a vibe of a person where it's like, you know, they make it seem as if I just walked up and assaulted them the way they look at me. They jump back and they're just staring at you, and you're just like, can't you read body language? I want nothing to do with you. I'm over here walking, minding my own business. You're the one who's just like, oh, what's he doing here? Oh my God, a black person existing in my presence. Ah. You know, so. What's he doing here? I think there's just basically one truth. So I'm not big on people, this person's truth and that person's truths. There's generally one truth. So I understand there are different outlooks and perspectives. Yes, a lot of black dudes have emotional issues, and they strut around and they're kind of aggressive, and they kind of swing around like mad apes, and they kind of ape themselves down the street, and they're mean mugging, they're looking, and there's a lot of that for sure. But then again, like there's a lot of white boys that they do the sneak on the sly. Because the black dude, he's overly emotional. What are you talking about? What are you looking at, nigga? Starts running their mouth, right? That's how a lot of black dudes will interact and act like. And then the white guys, with their aggression and their anger and their angst, they do it on the sly. Like I said, they puff themselves up and they, I walk with my back held straight and my head held high, and I make my bed every fucking morning. And and they'll posture themselves up next to you at a grocery store. Then you'll be like looking at them, and then they'll try to play the whole, What? I didn't do anything. What's this black guy's problem? I mean, all I did was just walk up on him with my chest puffed up and my shoulders all up and my head held up. All I did was just walk up on him like a fucking turkey. And, all I did was just walk up on him like an ostrich. And, he got all emotional and started doing that jigaboo, black guy, tough talk, gangster, liberty gibbet stuff, them white boys do it on the sly. And the whole alpha male energy thing, because what triggers that and sets that off, what a lot of people don't understand is, I think it comes down to body language, the bulk of it, when you start judging black fatigue, or when you start judging white guilt or whatever, it comes down to body language. A lot of people don't read body language. They see something and their mind just goes to a place of fear and judgment, and they don't read body language. They don't read the circumstances. They don't read between the lines. When it's like, okay, yeah, just because some white guy is walking down the street towards me doesn't mean he wants to burn across and stab me or whatever, or lynch me. And just because I'm black and I'm walking into a fucking, McDonald's doesn't mean, oh my God, grab my purse, I'm gonna get robbed in McDonald's in the middle of the day. It's a lot of fear. So yeah, there's a lot of YNs and YSNs wreaking havoc in society, causing people to really, have a poor taste towards black folk. Getting the music, the hip hop music, a lot of the newer stuff, like a lot of trap Chicago type music from like 2013, 2014. That's when I started to notice a change with the music. But anyways, that's just how I see it. Asians are a little nutty too. Saw some Asian lady walking the other day, and I think she gave me the middle finger. I saw her kind of looking at me, and then she kind of went to reach to adjust her sunglasses. She was wearing sunglasses, and she went like that. I'm like, did that fucking chopstick eater fucking give me the middle finger? Fuck you too. I don't know. I guess a lot of people are feeling that black fatigue. We'll see, because like I said, I got that traditional Christian vibe. That's how I roll. And for example, Black Lives Matter. When Black Lives Matter came out, I kind of looked at that as kind of a strange. I wasn't with it. I was like, Black Lives Matter. I kind of was just hesitant, and it didn't speak to me. I saw that and I thought, nah, that's pretty much BS. I saw through it pretty much right from the beginning. I was never on board for Black Lives Matter. I was just like, whatever, buddy, do your thing. But then when the whole black fatigue thing came out, black fatigue, when I hear that, something about it just doesn't strike me as the full story. Because I get where they're coming from, like, yeah, but the whole black fatigue thing, as if, oh, black people just act out angry and crazy all the time for no reason. Yes, the black man and women sometimes can be overly emotional, but like I said, there's a lot of them Karens and Coltons out there playing those games. And what that really comes down to is control. You know, you see a beautiful woman. A lot of men feel out of control, so then they take a hateful viewpoint, a judgmental viewpoint they take, because then they can feel a sense of control. You see a white man and you don't, he whatever, he has a certain look to him, and instead of just trying to understand him or respect him, a black person might just go towards hate, because then they can feel like they're in control. You know? It's all about that control. Fear and control is what guides a lot of people. So hit me up. Drop a comment. Get the conversation started. If this garners a little bit of interest, maybe I'll do a deeper dive. Maybe I'll do something more thought out. I'm just doing this on the fly, enjoying a pretty nice day. It's a little overcast, but whatever. Outside, and thought I'd make a video. So yeah, I think there's just a little bit more to the story than black fatigue. Black energy being the cause of it all. So thanks for watching. Maybe I'll make a more in-depth video in a later date regarding this. I just wanted to spit something out there for now. And to be continued? Maybe not. Definitely going to be continued in terms of black fatigue. You're going to be fatigued. Them blacks, them YNs are going to be fatiguing you. All right, thank you. Till next time. Peace.